Hello planty people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Geraldine and I just got back from the Ecuagenera pop-up and I had a really great time. It was really nice to get back into the atmosphere again. I met some really nice people. A couple people mentioned that they watched the channel. Thank you so much, it was so nice to meet you. I'm going to put all that footage together eventually and make like a cute vlog out of it, but I thought really quick for tonight, let's just do the haul. My kitchen's a mess. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. Okay, so really quickly, I'll show you what I got. Full disclosure, okay, so most of the stuff here, everything except for one thing, I had pre-ordered like a month ago, and it was during their like killer Black Friday sale. So everything was marked way down. And as a result, I kind of figured that all of the plants that I was going to receive were going to be, you know, pretty small. No, everything's huge. Look at all this stuff. I ended up with 16 plants, and I guess the first ones that I will show you are the Queen Anthurium, because I mean, like, let's kick it off with a bang, right? All right, so look at this. Like, forget a head test, like a torso test. This is a huge Queen Anthurium. I'm super excited about it. I definitely want to show, you know, the plant and like how nice it looks and stuff. Oh, look at, and we've got a gorgeous root. Like that's a great sign. I'm very pleased with that. So I definitely want to show the plant. So I'm gonna take it out of its little plastic prisons really quick, but it's really crinkly, so the audio is probably gonna be terrible. So just hang on a second and I'll show it to you once it's out of the package. We've got all the little shredded paper that they use to help keep the plant dry too. Oh, ho, ho. Look at this. Wow. Okay. That looks amazing. So most of these roots up here are dried out and like coming apart, but there's one really good one right there. So, I mean, I'll take it. And look at there's tons of roots at the bottom. So I'm actually going to put this, I haven't said to put everything into water for 2 days. Like, I don't know if I feel that confident doing that with queens, but caterpillar on here is nice and big too. So, wow. So this is just the regular dark form. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. I'm so excited about this because I love Queen Anthurium and I just like haven't quite gotten like lucky enough with them yet to have them acclimate well and be super happy without like throwing a tissy fit. So this is beautiful. It's like basically perfect. I mean, wow. The last time I was at a pop-up, Ivan said that it usually takes about 3 years to grow them this big. So all right, so this is the Varicosum esmeralda. This is the Varicosum esmeralda. So let's take a look and see what it is. I wonder if Varicosum esmeralda is just like a fancy name for green form. Okay, so this is the Varicosum esmeralda. And yeah, I don't think it looks like a regular green form Queen Anthurium. It kind of reminds me a lot more of like the Waterburyanum hybrid, but yeah, it's very beautiful. It's in very good condition. It looks like it has some nice roots. So I'm gonna probably stick this in moss and then stick it in the mini greenhouse. But yeah, very cool. And then I guess we can do like a compare of the two. They're really pretty. All right, so speaking of esmeralda, this is a Philodendron Varicosum esmeralda. Now, I got a lot of Varicosum in this order, so please send help because that was probably not a smart idea. But he said to just put it in water for a couple of days and then, yeah, I guess we'll see. So very cool. It's very pretty and it's very big. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can salvage most of the leaves. Very cool. Okay, so next, this is Anthurium regale affinis. It's so velvety. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, it's like, I don't know where they got regale affinis for this, like of all of the like names I could have picked, but it's really pretty and it's huge and it's basically perfect. It's a very cool plant. So if you are looking at the Anthurium regale affinis and you're thinking it just looks like the regale, but it's like a, you know, like a little bit darker without as many veins, like it's not quite the same. It's not, I thought it was velvety earlier, but it's actually just like a very satiny, like matte. So it's quite different, but it's still very cool. But yeah. So this is Anthurium versicolor. It's pretty cool looking. It's also kind of like a satiny matte kind of texture, but it's really pretty. It's like very heart shaped. So yeah, I was like, I kind of just wanted to see what this is gonna look like in person because I'm not gonna lie, I liked the name. And yeah, it's really pretty. And it has kind of like an iridescence to it. It's like hard to show through the package, but yeah, you can totally see it. It's got like kind of an iridescence to it. So the reason I'm not taking it out of the packages though is because Ivan told me to leave them in the packages to help with more humidity while they kind of sit in water. So yeah, but Anthurium versicolor, very cool. I'm not disappointed at all. This is Philodendron angustialatum, and it's probably looked better. There's a lot of dead petioles on this one, but that's okay. There's a lot of like big nodes on here, so definitely an interesting one. I think I meant to, like the plant that I meant to order was like darker than this and had like veining on it, but I don't know. I'll have to go back and look. But I mean, I'm sure this is going to be a cool plant once it like recovers from shipping, and there's lots of active looking roots. So kind of intrigued by this, but it wasn't a very expensive plant. I think it was marked way down for the sale. So Philodendron angustialatum. So this is Philodendron angel, or Philodendron hybrido angel, and yeah, this is like not at all what I was expecting. I thought that it was gonna be having a little bit longer leaf, but that's okay because now that I'm looking at the mid-rib, it looks like the plant. It's just a little bit more juvenile form than they had on the website, so it's pretty cute. I like it. It looks like it's gonna be pretty hardy, and I'm not super worried about rerouting it. It looks like the roots on the bottom might be okay, just from looking, but yeah, the nodes definitely look good, so yeah, cute little plant. I think that this was like originally really expensive. I think this was like $200 and they marked it way down. But I think that the expensive one was like much bigger plants. But it kind of reminds me of like a Gloriosum verde a little bit, but like, you know, it's vining a lot differently. Next, this is a Philodendron Fibrosum. It has the infamous fuzzy petioles on the back. It's not looking like super hot. Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of nodes here, so my guess is that I'm probably just gonna have to like node propagate this, which kind of sucks. I don't know. We'll see. But Philodendron Fibrosum, I haven't really heard that they're the best in shipping, so hopefully we can get something out of this. My guess is it's gonna be a bunch of little baby plants, but that happens sometimes when you import. Okay, so this is Philodendron esmeraldens narrow form. This is definitely one that I've been like thinking about getting for years. And so I'm excited to have it. Let me get the paper out of it so you guys can see the plant better. So it's a very glossy leaf. And I think this leaf here might be on its way out, and that's why it looks a bit lighter, because I see this plant a lot and it's very dark, but cool plant. Look at the size of that caterpillar. I bet you if I stick this in the grow tent, that'll just like push right out. Very cool plant. Philodendron esmeraldens narrow form. All right, we're like cruising, we're cruising. This is Philodendron pseudo-varicosum. It's also got like the fuzzy petioles on the back. Really cool plant. It's big too. Like some of these leaves are really big. So hopefully it continues to do well. I mean, the pseudo-varicosum isn't velvety like the regular varicosum is. So, I mean, maybe it's a little bit more hardy. I don't know, but it's a cool plant. I'm not disappointed at all. Glad I picked it up at the sale. Okay, so this is Anthurium marmoratum, and I honestly like kind of wish that I had bought one at the last pop-up because they had much bigger ones, but this is cool. I mean, it's very cool. It's like if you want a Cyrenoi or a Kermelens and you want to pay a lot less, this is really similar, and it is velvety like the other ones too. Honestly, like I don't know if somebody held this up next to a Cyrenoi if I would be able to tell the difference. I think the Cyrenoi tends to be darker than this, but like very similar to the Cyrenoi. And marmotums tend to be in stock more often. So pro tip if you're in the market for a plant that looks like this. I think this was like, I mean, I want to say this was like 30 bucks or something. So much more affordable too. So this is Philodendron genevivianum, which looks like it traveled pretty okay. So that's exciting. Looks like this is gonna definitely be a climber. Nobody had really ever talked about this plant until this year, and then it kind of started catching on a little bit. But yeah, I don't think this is like the most spectacular specimen I've ever seen just because of the shipping kind of stress. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it turns into. Philodendron genevivianum. All right, we're getting closer to the end. There's a couple more. Okay, so this is Anthurium lancea. I have one of these already. I've featured it on the channel before. I got another one because it's really inexpensive and it's just a cool plant. And, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that'll like this. So I grabbed another one. It was a really good price and I really like them. They're very cool. I love the veins. It looks like embossed, like leather kind of. So it's very cool. Okay, and then I actually didn't pre-order this. I just saw this at the show and was like, oh my God, that Philodendron Luxurians is in amazing condition and I have no self-control. So I picked it up and I'm really glad I did because yeah, it's really pretty. I think it's gonna do really well. Hopefully all these roots at the bottom are good because if they are, this is gonna probably be fairly easy to acclimate, like crossing my fingers, but yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous Philodendron Luxurians. You can never have too many. And then, so this is the infamous Varicosum Amazon Sunset. Unfortunately, the one leaf isn't looking too hot, but the caterpillar looks good. So I'm just gonna stick this in water and hopefully it'll push that leaf out in a couple of days. Otherwise, it's gonna be wet stick, and I've had no good luck with Varicosum wet sticks, so. Yeah, but that color on the back's really pretty though. I can see why people really like these and want them. Okay, then next we have the Philodendron Varicosum Sunset Eerie color, which I had never seen on the website before. It's like all packed in floof, which we like to see, but I saw it on the website and just thought it looked so striking. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. Look at that. That's really pretty. It looks like only one leaf and then the caterpillar like really made it intact, but that's really pretty. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna be so heartbroken if this plant like completely like eats it. Beautiful. So beautiful. I have a couple friends that are like, they know their shit when it comes to Varicosum. So hopefully I'll be able to keep this. Like this one is the one that like I really don't want to die. This is amazing. Oh my God. Oh, and it's so like suede-y. Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay, I think I'm gonna probably actually just put this straight into moss and then go straight into the grow tent because my experience with Varicosum is they like really like the grow tent. So yeah, but I'm gonna have to talk to my friend about this because I want this to make it. I want this to do well. It's so pretty. Okay, last but not least, this is Anthurium splendidum. I have talked about this quite a lot before on my channel because I had another one. Well, I still technically have it. It's just a stump with a tiny growth point on it now. But I did get another one because they were on super sale for Black Friday and I hate myself. So these are notorious for being ridiculously hard to keep happy. You basically have to keep them in like a cloche or a terrarium or something. And I think the reason that the one I had in my grow tent didn't do too well was because the grow tent kept getting opened and closed and the humidity would plummet and then jack back up all the time. And I just don't think that that's like what the plant likes. So Ivan told me some tips on how to make this plant happier. So I'm going to follow his instructions. I don't actually want to take it out of this because I have a little like bell jar thing coming for it tomorrow. I'm gonna put it in there. So I think I'm actually just gonna leave it in here and then deal with it tomorrow. But I'm really excited about this. Like this and the Queen Anthuriums and the Varicosum ear color, I think I'm like most excited about. I really wanted that marmoratum and I still like it, but the specimen I ended up with isn't like as like bam as the ones at the pop-up were in Santa Ana. So yeah, that is my Ecuagenera haul. It's a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. I only bought this much stuff because it was on Black Friday sale a couple weeks ago and things were like 70% off and it was crazy. Like for those of you who can't buy plants in the wintertime because they'll literally die if you try to ship them to you. Like, wintertime is when the best deals are. It sucks. So I think that I'm gonna leave it there. I am exhausted and I still have to do all the stuff that I need to do to get all these plants set up and acclimating. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I will see you tomorrow again because I am doing Vlogmas. I'm like trying really hard to do Vlogmas and post something every day, even if it's not technically every morning. So I hope that everybody enjoyed this. Keep an eye out for the vlog from the event, and yeah, hope everyone's enjoying their holiday season. See you in my next one. Bye.